The session that we're covering now is opening up a document inside of Microsoft Word to make some changes and then check it back in. We are inside of our shared document library within our Singapore conference. To get to this location, once again, you can always go to the left Quick Launch menu and click Shared Documents. What I'm going to do next is I actually just have to click on the file name, and I get a notification to say, how would you like to open this file? Would you like to open up as read-only, or would you like to check it out and modify the file, or check it out and edit the file? If I have no changes to the file, I should always select read-only. If I plan on making changes to the document, I need to select check out and edit. I'm going to leave the default to say use my local drafts folder, which is just a temporary location where this file is going to be stored while I make my changes. I will click OK, and Microsoft Word will launch, and I receive another Windows security prompt. This is the prompt from the Praxity Extranet site asking me to re-enter my credentials. This is an important step because whenever working with documents from a browser, the Extranet site wants to confirm that you are the appropriate person viewing that file. If you have the option to choose Remember My Credentials, as you can see here, you will not need to re-enter your login and password for the Praxity site. I click OK, and if I get any other additional security prompts, which often with Microsoft Windows you may, just select Enable to keep proceeding. We can see here that my Word document has opened over top of the Extranet site. I can make changes to the document if I like, and I can click Save. When I click Save, what this is going to do is save it back to the SharePoint site. It's an interim save. But if I'm all done with making my changes, I can simply click the Close option from within inside Microsoft Word, and I will now receive a prompt to say, other users cannot see your changes until you check in your file. Do you want to check in now? I should always select yes if I'm done making my changes. Once again, I get a prompt to say, what kind of version would you like to check in? A minor version, which is just a draft, one that I may want to come back later and make changes to, or someone else may need to make changes to, or would I want to publish a major version, which means that everyone that has access to the working group site can see my changes. Once again, it's always a best practice to provide some version comments as to what has been modified. Once I've done so, I can click OK, and the document closes and my document library refreshes, and I can have the confidence knowing that my file has changed by reviewing the modified timestamp. I can also, if I want to confirm, I can click the file, and instead of selecting Checkout and Edit this time, I can select Read Only. It will once again launch Word and prompt me for my credentials, but then by opening it up, I can see that I have the updated profile. And now I can just simply close it. This concludes editing a document inside of a document library.